Right, we are now live. Lovely. Brilliant. Hopefully the sound's okay. I know we're in picture quality. Bang cup of tea. And excuse me if I keep dabbing my eye. I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. So I'll try not to dab it too much. I've got some other tissues there. So guys, the topic is why do people watch YouTube videos? It's the part one, and what's the buzz when watching them? So what I'll do is I'll wait for a few more people to pop in and that. What I'll do, I'll say at the end as well, near the end, that next week, which is the 11th, I won't be doing my Wednesday live stream because I'm out at Legoland with a couple of mates. So I'll be doing it on the Tuesday, the 10th. So I'll say that a bit later on. All right, Claire, cheers, popping in, appreciate that. All right, guys. How are you, Claire? Hopefully you're well and all that. Hopefully you didn't stay in too long in Tom's live stream last night, because I went out about 1 o'clock from Z's and I saw it was Tom did Call of Duty, didn't he? I know that BCP was in, but did you stay long in Tom's chat last night after Z finished his 4-hour live stream because he played Call of Duty? I went to bed, mate. I knew he was doing it. So we've got 5 viewers, lovely. If you want to pop a comment in the there, Claire says sick of the weather. Oh, I left when you did. Oh, right. No, that's fair enough, Claire. Can't keep going too long. You know what I mean? Like this topic is the first point. It's like, why do people watch YouTube videos? So Claire, why do you watch YouTube videos? And also, what's the buzz when watching them? So I think for me, why I watch YouTube videos is to learn about a particular place. Like, for example, I watch quite a lot of Jimmy, cheers popping in. I watch quite a lot of videos that to do with theme parks, and that learn about the theme parks where I go to. Richard Payne, cheers popping in. Also, I like to watch YouTube videos for the reselling content. Yes, definitely, Claire. Indeed, cheers popping in. Listening and listening, so I'm popping in out of chat. No, that's perfectly fine, Indy. Appreciate that. You're popping in. Yeah, so people who just joined, why do people watch YouTube videos? Why do you watch YouTube videos? And what's the buzz when you're watching the YouTube videos? All right, Tap Peddler, cheers popping in. So for me, it's to learn about a particular place. For example, I watch like theme park videos. I watch. Oh, cheers, Jimmy. I thought I'd put it on the Batman. I watch urban exploring shows, reselling. I watch music videos. I watch toy channels, all sorts. To be honest, no, that's cool, BCP. Appreciate you popping in, dude. This one's basically about you, BCP. Why do people watch YouTube videos, and what's the buzz when watching them? Do let me know in the chat. Also, for me, is the quality of what they're streaming. For example, if they're doing vlogs, or if they're doing the videos just like face to face in the camera, or what. I nearly wore my Batman sweatshirt. Nice. Team Batman. Also, what's the length that you will watch a YouTube video to? So, for example, for me, it's normally around 20-25 minutes is my limit. If a video, not a live video, if a live video goes on for an hour, fair enough. But if a normal video, 20-25 minutes ish, that's fair enough. But anything above that, then I sometimes sort of do watch and skip or watch back, for example. It's very difficult. Yeah, last night was blimey. Can't watch that again. I know it's fun and all that, Claire, but you know what I mean? Oh, it's just hard. 4 hours. Indie Chick says, I watch for information, not really for leisure purposes. I also use YouTube for exercise classes. No, that's fair enough. We get lots of information from YouTube, like the resellers, Nick, Zahir, Az Robinson, Ben Fitzpatrick, for example. And Tap Peddler says, for me, I watch two types of videos, reselling obviously, but also YouTube to find out how to do stuff. I plastered my house from learning to watching YouTube videos. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can learn all sorts. Like, for me as well, I did IT at college, like, just about 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago, right? And I kept my knowledge up quite considerably. Now, when I get like an error come up on my PC or something goes wrong, I use YouTube because there's always someone who knows something about the YouTube, about how to fix a computer, or as Rich Tapiller says, about how to plaster your house. There's always someone who knows. Oh, all right, Z. Cheers, popping in, dude. I appreciate that. Um, and what's the sort of length you go to, guys, watching YouTube videos? Because I know around 20 minutes is the average YouTube time for people to watch. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, a bit of flu. So, all right, Chrissy, cheers for popping in. Appreciate that. People popped in, and you see the topic. Why do people watch YouTube videos, and what's the buzz when watching them? Do let me know in the chat below. I think for me also, yes, I like to watch some YouTubers because they're funny, for example. Also, a lot of YouTubers do helpful content. Also, Zahir, Nick, Ben Fitzpatrick, Ads Robinson, for example. Like, also, I sometimes watch videos, not just reselling content, but other types of videos as well in the background when I'm listening or doing something else. Then you can hear, you pick up tips and you stuff like that. Also, you can learn new skills, like what Tap Peddler said. Plastered his house by YouTube. I've learned a lot of content via the computer. How to get rid of certain viruses, how to get rid of certain error messages via YouTube. So keeping my IT content up anyway. I've read the chat. I love having to see streams or long videos on when I'm working. Not a fan of super short videos unless I'm actually sat down specifically to watch them. No, that's fair enough, dude. If you're, as you say, so if you're up and about, busy like you are most of the day, or when you're not doing 4-hour live streams, when you're busy, then you can just pop it in and out. Because also, I think that does Bex feel the same when she's watching YouTube? Does she watch shorter videos or longer videos? BCP watches YouTube videos because I don't watch TV. No, that's fair enough. You can still watch all the TV on the YouTube anyway. Tap Heller says, I very rarely watch TV now, either, Bumcrap Picker. All right. And how many YouTube channels are you guys sub to? That's including people who do double YouTube videos, for example. And how many YouTube videos and YouTube channels do you watch regularly on a regular basis? And how many do you watch on a semi-regular, or how many YouTube videos do you checking occasionally? For me, I've got 92 YouTube channels. About 9 or 10 of them have 2 or 3 different channels. I'm probably checking regularly with about 50 odd. About 50 regularly. Might not watch every video. Like some don't interest me, for example. But I think some, it's probably about 30 that I'm checking occasionally, and then the rest I don't really bother with. I don't know why I've got them on anyway. Just occasionally how they may do a how-to video, what's what anyway. Yeah, same here. BCPs are here. I don't watch much TV anyway. We've got the Virgin boxes, so we catch up anyway on the TV. Chrissy says, I like to watch when I'm working. It helps motivate me. But I also find some of the personalities great. So drawn to watch and see what you're up to. Oh, fair enough. What YouTubers do you guys watch regularly? Do let me know. Jimmy says, hardly watch any TV now, but do watch far too much YouTube. Blimey, yeah. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to limit myself on the YouTube. Sort of, I put lots of my YouTube videos onto my watch later lists and that. Richard Payne says, I enjoy watching the reselling videos, but also watch others to learn new things. Saved a fortune fixing, replacing things on my car that I would have to pay a garage to do before. Yeah, YouTube is very good on how to do something like reselling, fixing cars, plastering, fixing computers, for example, all sorts. Becca, cheers, put me in, Rebecca. Yeah, so I like watching YouTube because it helps me get bug all done in a day when I do watch. I knew BCP. I knew BCP would come with that comment. I knew it. Well, yeah. And what time did you watch Tom till BCP last night? 3 in the morning? If I find out how to, I want the video to be short and to the point. Like lives, I'm happy to go on for ages. No, that's fair enough, Claire. No, we all got different opinions on YouTube videos, how to do it, what to do. Because if we all did the same thing on YouTube, it would be boring as hell. Boring. We're all different. Like, I'm sub 200, but mostly only watch like 10 on a regular basis. I say 50 on a regular basis for me, but it's more you're about 15, 20, 25 regulars, mainly resellers and some urban explorers, for example. Got 100, says Richard Payne. Watch about 20 to 30 of them. Blimey. And Jimmy says, I work from home twice a week. Always have YouTube on the background. Yeah, it kind of helps to see what they're chatting about. And Tapella says, I sub to many of the UK resellers, a lot of the US ones too, plus a few non-resellers. I think got about 30 to follow regularly. No, that's fair enough. No, it's a good sort of thing. And I think for me, about 20, 25 minutes is the limit. I will sit down and watch a video. If something goes on for 30, 40, 50, an hour, or over an hour, then it might take me 2, 3, 4 weeks to watch a video when I get time to sit down. That's why I have quite a lot of the videos playing in the background. And as you know, the YouTubers who on here who do YouTube, you may put a video out tomorrow and I might not get to watch it for another week and a half. It's just the way it goes. Let me pop in the chat and see who's popped in. Peter, I watched Tom until the end, thinking of 2:20 AM. Blimey, I went to bed at 1. I thought that was late. I love watching random videos, always watching something by someone or other. I've recently been watching some guy fixes Lambo. Oh, right, fair enough. Yeah, I do watch a lot of comedy on the YouTube as well, in the background. I tend to watch the live chats with Richard Payne. They're over an hour in the background while listening. Yeah, if I can't get into a live, then I do watch it in the background, for example. Yeah, I tend to get into more lives. But guys, what do you think, right? With the topic, right, and branching off, if, say, for example, there's 4 people plus the American and UK resellers, say, for example, tonight at 8 o'clock tonight, you see there's 2 or 3, you see one person got a live, right? You think, okay, I'll watch that. And then 2 or 3 other people go live at the same time. What do you do? I think for me, depends if you're on a PC, you can have 2 or 3 streams open at once. But if you're on a phone, then you have to pick and choose. it's a difficult situation when people go live like that. Tap Header says next year's Zahim Malik once all the RC is sold. Claire King loves vlogs from people who live outside of a system like self-sufficient dreams of. Oh, okay, cool. And indie chicks are really struggle with the USA channels and find it difficult to relate. Yeah, I can understand that. What with what they're saying, their accents, what they're bidding on, where they're going to. I know what you mean. No, I pick my favourite lol. Ben Catchable, you wrestler. Yes. Same here, Chrissy. Definitely. I don't watch everyone straight away. No. I prefer YouTube, said Jimmy on desktop. Keeping up with chat on phones, hard work. Oh, sure is. Especially when you're a spanner, Jimmy. Peter, you run them all. Well, I've seen you in 2 chats at once. Yeah, I know last night, yeah. Oh yeah, I have done before, but I kind of don't really, to be honest, now. It's a difficult thing though with that, but just go with what you fancy, Pete. It's all about what you enjoy more at the time. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And see, I do it anyway. Excuse me, got a bit of a cold at the moment. Every single live chat, says Jimmy, I go in. Peter is there. You should get a job if you. Oh, lol. And just put me in, dude. Lol, Jimmy. Well, I try to do my best, but BCP's more in the YouTube than me, Jimmy. I sometimes watch 2 lives at the same time, but it makes my eyes go wonky and gives me a headache. So try not to do it anymore. Yes, GCP, get some work done. So Andy and people who just joined, why do you watch YouTube videos and watch the buzz when you're watching them? And how long do you watch your YouTube videos for when you're catching up? Or what content do you like? What YouTubers do you like? Yeah, I've got a plethora of YouTubers that I like to watch. Obviously, he's a legend. Jimmy Retro in chat, he does a lot of gaming chat. I love that sort of thing. You've got Rebecca as well with her moonwalk and getting fitness, that sort of thing. Trying to see, and Tap Pedder obviously with his lot of his auction hauls that he gets. Let me just pop the chat. Anyone on here eBay affiliated? Oh, okay. So I always like helpful content, also to learn new skills and stuff like that. Yes, occasionally, maybe on a Saturday and Sunday, I catch up on some YouTube videos. I've got some really funny channels out there I love to watch. Yes, I do love the serious stuff and also the fun stuff. Peter, your top looks like a pair of yellow tits from The View. Yes, YouTube. It's Batman. Yes, BCP. What have you been watching on YouTube? Dirty Man. It's too much YouTube, BCP. It gives you googly eyes. Yeah, I say I've got all sorts of channels I kind of watch. It's trying to work out a balance of channels you watch, because we do tend to subscribe to so many. For example, I have learned so much from the retailers like Zahir, Bex, Nick and Andrea, Ben Fitzpatrick, Steve Green, Ads Robinson, who else? Carla, Caroline, Celtic Traders. I learned a lot about reselling, a lot of how to do things, what to do, how to grow your business, for example. I love that sort of thing. That's what I did when I first watched YouTube, for example. I clicked on Google and all of a plethora of Nick's videos, Nick Hills' videos came up. I was like, oh, I'll click on one This was like August 16. I went through about 8 to 10 videos and I learned so much on the videos. Do let me know what was your first YouTuber you saw, maybe reselling or non-reselling, that you saw first. Because I clicked the other day just to test it out on Google, reselling, and Nick Hills's videos, 2 or 3 of them came up straight away. I was like, oh, blimey. He must be very, I know he's got 16k subs, but he must be very popular on the old Google and YouTube wise to get it on his, on that. I see what you mean. It's the, yeah, I get what you mean, yeah. Fair enough. Oh, being cold. What else have I got here? Yeah, Z and Bex was my first. Then Caroline, yeah, fair enough. Claire, do fair enough. Yeah, pretty. They're all very good content they give out. Yeah. Oh, I think, as I say, for me, why I watch YouTube is to learn new skills, reselling related, computer, toys, all sorts. I like the funny side of YouTube. I watch Hell on Earth. I watch so many YouTubers, guys. To be honest, I watch loads. Obviously, lots of resellers, as many of you know. I also watch Hell on Earth, Urban Explorers, Theme Park Worldwide. I'll just pick out a few good ones. Taser Urbex. You've got to watch a Steve Green adventure. It can't be a weekly vlog from Steve moaning about his work. Brilliant, Steve is. 2 to UK, IKS Exploration. Obviously, Ben Fitzpatrick, the PSX Collector. Flex Urban Exploring. Steve Ronin. I'll just pick out a few. Warren Urbexing. You got to do a bit of smart reselling, Darren. Chelsea, she's probably, and Carla, Tatnatine, Karen Crafts No More. I watch Helen Hollywood, Do It Yourself Lifestyle, which is Ryan, Chris B, Bizarro's Pieces, Metal Jesus, Odd Pod, loads. I'm just picking out a few here. Close to Crazy, Tom English Picker, Rich King Retro, Simon Mitchell, Cameron Collectibles, Karen Fisher. What else? Jimmy Retro, obviously. Kent Resellers, Fake Rachel, Reselling Polly, Exploring Lucy. Just basically quite a few different types of channels there. What I kind of watch. I do have a plethora of channels that I love to watch. I like pop in. My first YouTube video says Rebecca, or Bex, I should say, I ever watched was about crochet because I wanted to learn tricks to stitch. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I can't remember the first YouTube video I watched, to be honest. It was a long time, but first reseller video was Nick's, one of Nick's old ones, when he was in his shop, long time ago. Sure, the first I found was Nick, Richard Payne, but remember watching Nick Z, Ben, Joe Penny's around the same time. Fair enough. And the first reseller show I watched was one of Nick's Sunday shows. Yeah, I think I remember you being in there, Bumcrack, for taking the Michael out of your name. That was right. Wow, I can't remember my first YouTube video. It's been too long. Fair enough, Claire. All right, Steve Green, dude. Cheers for popping in. Yeah, I've just said your name actually. One of the many YouTubers reselling and non-reselling that I watch. Watching Steve moan about his work and the cracking sales that he gets. Like the pogs. I can't get over you got those pogs. Steve, legendary pogs. Bumcrack watched the random Urban Exploring video not long ago. Benjamin Peter Ray had also watched it and had left a comment. Yes, mate. I watched them all, mate. When I kind of like a bit of Hell on Earth. Oh yeah, they just take the piss out of everything. It's quite funny actually. I often enjoy watching reselling videos, says Tap Peddler, that specialise in something I have no idea on. Always good to get some info, as you never know what deal you may have the opportunity to get next. Yeah, it's very, very true. Yes, that's why I have a plethora of resellers like dealing all sorts of clothes, RC, car parts, toys, games. So I can get knowledge. So if something comes up, either on a bidding process or auction or car boot, then I have a little bit of knowledge and can pick it up and then go back to and then get home, go back to one of their videos and say, oh, this is this, this is this, do a bit of research. Yeah, it's all good. Like what Darren Smart has done. He had all those Warhammer bits and sold so many Warhammer on auction and bits and pieces and that. And I kind of knew quite a lot about Warhammer anyway. I made my how much is Warhammer and sold on eBay, plus the Warhammer 40k video as well. And I showed it to Darren. He said, "Oh, that helps." It's always good to see other YouTubers doing different types of videos on whatever they sell, for example. Andrew Robinson, I used to watch ASMR videos to help me go to sleep. Now I watch Tom drink and play. Yeah, getting pissed. Oh, should use that word. Getting drunk. Andy, I know what you mean. But I watch like YouTube videos as well. It kind of helped me in a way my Asperger's, the way sort of doing YouTube as well. Sort of helps me in my Asperger's in a way of relating to different people and what they do, for example. And obviously, me and now it's helping me gain confidence. YouTube has helped me gain confidence to do more videos outside vlogging, and I watch a lot of. I also watch a bit of YouTube videos to Asperger's myself, because also I did my couple of Asperger's videos at Christmas, which was really, I can't believe how much replies and response I got to those videos. I was kind of stunned, to be honest. Peter, have you brought anything you wouldn't have because of advice on YouTube? Probably was actually. Probably was. Or well, I think like clothes, to be honest. Getting into clothes. I don't particularly sell clothes. Have done in the past, and that, and certain YouTubers dealing clothes for the eBay stores, and I don't. And that's one thing I've brought because of the advice on YouTube videos saying certain brands good, and there's muggins buying it and not doing so well. So I tend to not do clothes myself, to be honest. And Zeke said you can learn a lot, pretty much anything, which is what makes it a wicked platform. Oh, of course, I love it. As Z will know about this, I have learned. Also, did my college course 10 years ago, and I have learned through YouTube as well how to build a gaming PC. I've learned all the ins and outs, how to do it. So one day, when my PC gives up the ghost, I can then be able to get good bits and pieces to build up a big fat gaming PC, which is my area of love. I love to do that sort of thing. Tea, man. What's that? Chrissy says, I brought a Sony cassette recorder because of YouTube. I remember Zahir Malik mentioned Sony made in Japan. Electronics was one of the first things I sold. Fair enough. And that question goes out to you, Claire. What have you brought? Have you brought anything you wouldn't have because of YouTube? Usually avoid electronics. Yeah, it depends if you can test it though, Chrissy. That's the thing. If you've got anything on the topic, do let me know in the chat. And what sort of non-reselling videos do you guys watch? So I told you some of my ones, like urban exploring, theme parks, whatever, toy videos, all sorts other than reselling. Clothes can be a massive pain. Don't worry about it, Peter. I do, but it's not my main passion. It's easy to pick up. Yeah, definitely. I see it all the time, but I just don't know what brands from which. Even though some brands are like, for example, Rebecca, and Andrew have said. I'm like, okay. I just get confused. If it's a game or a bit of electronics like a DVD or VHS player, my brain would be like that, switched on. A light bulb would be going. I'm going, ooh, especially around a car boot. I'll be haggling, trying to get the price down. What is the one single most helpful reselling videos you have seen? One that gave you great advice or really stuck in your head when sourcing? Oh, that's a good question, Chrissy. Videos. Oh, I don't know actually, to be honest. That's a difficult one. I'll come back to that in a sec. Tapella says, I brought a large industrial meat slicer for a local collection after watching, I think, Crayfish Hunter saying don't shy away from heavily large items. Oh, that's fair enough. Took up loads of space. I could hardly move around and end up selling half I wanted. Still made a small profit though, just to get shot a bit. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a difficult if you don't really deal in big items to try and ship them or GSP or UK or what. You know what I mean? Go back to Chrissy's question. Oh, if anyone wants to answer Chrissy's question, Mum's next video when I realised you can make a living on eBay. Aye. Yep. Yes. Oh, mine was to do with Nick and when he did his tax videos for the tax. He basically, I watched his video 2 or 3 times over about tax, and now I'm all sorted. I'm sorted for a long time, but I was so scared about doing it and sorting it all out, and that's what Nick's video did. It helped me so much, and that about doing the tax and whatever else, for example. Yeah, definitely. Tap had a lesson learned. Fair enough. Aye, aye. Yeah. So basically, with what's the buzz when watching them, when watching YouTube videos. For example, I'll just pull out a couple of YouTubers. For example, you've got Zahir Malik, obviously he's in the chat. You've got Tom English Picker and his reselling channel. You've got his gaming channel. You've got Darren and his dad gaming channel, for example. With the what's the buzz? Like it's fun times. You do occasionally, when reselling, need a break. Yes, you may have been working all day and doing YouTube. I respect everyone who has a full-time or part-time job to do YouTube as well on the side, and eBay or Amazon, for example. I appreciate all that. I like, you've got to take time. I know you've got kids and all that, but I find 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, maybe an hour for a live a day, it can just get you out of that rut. Like you've got home, you had a bad day, you can stick on a YouTube video, one of Nick's, Z's, ads, whoever else, for example, and well, maybe ads is going a bit far, but you know what I mean. Stick on a video, alive, go into it, and you could by end of a live video, you could be just one happy chap, if you know what I mean. And especially with your gaming streams, I find it so funny sometimes, and you can just watching people get shot. You know what I mean? I'll just pop into the chat. Chelsea, which is Alan, says total respect to all YouTubers who stream videos. I'm a bundle of nerves thinking about it. Ah, definitely, I respect anyone who does YouTube because, as you see from my earlier videos, I was nervous, stuttering, not knowing what to say, this, that, and the other. I didn't do lives very much. Now I love it. It's a pleasure to be chatting to all my subscribers. I love everyone who subbed to me. It'll be brilliant. It's brilliant, and that it'll be great when I get to meet you all. It's a tougher thing coming, but the hard question. I think it's definitely a combination. It pushed me to see what people are making a good living to Claire. Yeah, definitely. Bumcrap pick a strange dish that's biggest things I've brought and sold. That I would normally avoid. I ride on lawnmower and a big Suzuki quad bike. Really, BCP? Where the hell do you keep them? Jeez, why ride on lawnmower for it? You're not American, BCP. William Bryan, just put me in, dude. You're not American, dude. You can just imagine BCP on a ride on lawnmower, giving it all that. Jesus. I wonder if you had a lawn to mow it. No. Cat Peddler says I'm a part-time but work from home, so watching all reselling videos helps me feel less isolated, as very rarely Skype with work, so not a massive contact there either. Yeah, that's another point actually, Cat Peddler. Cheers for actually saying it in chat, that if you're on your own quite a lot, say for example, you haven't got kids, you and your wife's gone to work, and you're here all day on your own in an empty house. YouTube videos help you to make contact. You can watch on a live, or you can join in. For example, it always makes you feel less isolated. For example, right, William Bryan. The topic is, why do people watch YouTube videos, and what's the buzz when watching them? So, why do you watch YouTube videos, William? And what's the buzz when watching them? And what's the length you go to when you watch videos? And what do you like about watching videos? Are they helpful, funny? You learn new skills, for example? Do let me know. Watching Fortnite with user here, Dan Ryan, was hilarious to watch. All got such a good sense of humour. Oh yes, definitely, Chrissy. Ryan is a legend. His Welsh accent. Yes, I'm a loner, says Chrissy. You crazy lot keep me from company. Chrissy in the chat. There's always someone streaming, like, or put a video out at least an hour per day. There's always someone like that. Oh, before I forget, guys, next Wednesday, which is the 11th, I won't be doing my Wednesday live stream, just to say, because I am at Legoland Windsor with a couple of mates. I'm going to be doing a small little vlog at Legoland on the 11th. So what I'll be doing is, hopefully no one else will be streaming then. I'll be doing my Wednesday live stream on Tuesday the 10th. So I'll be doing it Tuesday the 10th at 2 o'clock, the same time, just a day earlier, because I'm off to Legoland that day. So I won't be in all day. I'll be leaving mine at 7, won't get home till about 9 o'clock. So it's a long old day. So I'll miss all the YouTube videos on that Wednesday. So if you're around on the 10th, and do feel free to pop in at 2 o'clock on that live stream. Also, I'll let you know via chat as well. That's another thing, actually, come to think of it, is you've got the chat on Facebook. Right, if, for example, you're watching a YouTube live video, say Nick's one, it goes like the clappers, you know what I mean? It's like, it goes so fast, you can't really read it. As some of us are spanners in that chat, we can't get to see it, half the chat, what people are saying. If your question doesn't get, for example, in the live chats, for example, then you can obviously go to the chat on Facebook or the one on Instagram and pitch your question. Someone will know what you're talking about and will help you on that chat, on that question. Because obviously, the bigger the YouTuber are, the harder it is to actually be able to keep up with the chat. Sounds like me, Peter. I live on my own, no wife and kids. I basically, yeah, well, you're still on YouTube. What, 85% of the day? And you'll probably be on tonight till about 2 o'clock in the morning. Great company, says Alan. When you have a load of listing to do, no problem. Can we just, yeah. I sometimes put on YouTube videos around the back. Normally, I've got my headphones in with a bit of music in, a bit of heavy metal or rock or pop music or rap, whatever I like on that particular time. But yeah, I do like your YouTube video in the background, just to keep me sane, really, from being home all day. Oh, hi. Anyone want a 19-year-old spoilt so gladly swap? Nah, I'm all right, Claire, thanks. So someone else might. You have a lot of catching up to do if you're offline 14 hours. But I know it, Jimmy. It's normally about 20 videos per day. I don't watch them all, but well, that's life. You've got to have a bit of reality. You've got to go out sometime or another. So the only time me and my friends can meet up, that's the thing anyway. Live on my own too, no kids. YouTube is nice, distract when at home. Yeah, as long as you don't watch it too much. And also, guys, do let me know how much YouTube you watch during the day, how many hours, And are you, for example, restricting your YouTube hours or what? There. For me, I don't normally watch YouTube till about around lunchtime when I can watch a couple of YouTubers with a bit of lunch because I'm doing things in and out quite a lot. So I either skip lunch or I have lunch and it's there for 2 hours while I'm doing whatever. So now I sit down, watch a couple of YouTube videos with me lunch, finish it, go back to what I'm doing. And then the odd live stream comes on, which I may catch when I can, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure if it's called a tap chat, Claire, on Instagram. I know there's something similar that Andrea, Nick's wife, has put on Instagram. I don't do Instagram myself, but I'm sure there is there. My partner fell asleep the other night watching YouTube on his phone. He was still holding the phone out to his face. Well, oh my God. What's he watching, Chrissy? What is this Instagram about? I put it on my phone yesterday and tried to catch up with something modern life and stop living in. Oh, right. I know, I don't do it anyway. But it's me with a time issue, really. But yeah, like the Insta community, especially the live charity shops, feels fills a strange void when you cannot get out to shop yourself. That's fair enough. Feel okay. I get that. Yeah, I know people are on it and how to do it, but I just don't do it myself. There's a massive reselling community on Instagram. People do live streams. Yeah, I thought they did, but I don't do that myself. But Claire says, depends, Peter. I've been working at 7 a.m. today, so guilt-free watching. No, that's fair enough. It's a thing when you try to probably should, but never looked at Instagram to which pain. Fair enough. Only if you can spare the time to watch it and stuff like that. It's a different thing. If you've been working either in a job for hours or you're at home reselling full time or part time, whatever, and you've been, that's so Claire said, since 7 a.m. working, and you can spare 2 or 3 hours for a live stream, for example, it's good. Or you can spare 20 minutes to watch a video. That's called taking a break. We all need a break from doing what we're doing, otherwise we'll go mad. I dread to think what he's watching. Oh my God. But sometimes he falls asleep. So I go up and it's played all the random videos after. I wonder what hell he was watching. God knows. YouTube, more now on TV, far maintaining, beneficial. Yeah, no point watching TV to be honest. There's only repeats or what's the word? Or duos hosting a show on their own. Lol. Oh dear me. Live streams, I think I watch enough of them at the moment. I think BCP you watch more than me, mate. Live streams. Yeah. Obviously you watch Steve and Steph quite regularly. People do their haul videos on Insta stories. Oh, do they? Okay. I think some people do them on there because they don't have to edit and upload. No, that's fair enough. And that's the other thing, guys, on YouTube, editing and uploading. When you are YouTubers, do you like when you actually some people are YouTubers here, do you like editing and uploading your YouTube videos? Because that's what I do. I kind of love editing and uploading my YouTube videos because I've watched quite a few YouTubers with editing skills and learning how to do it, for example. Mine are not the best editing skills, to be honest, but I do what I can do. People follow it, so that's all good. Yes, it can be a bore, take long to edit it in like 1080p, for example, or whatever you do with yours, but yeah, it's good. Like on here, we've got Tap Peddler who deals in a lot of auction halls, for example, different types of stuff. You've got Steve Green, he does a job, got kids, does reselling and that, and he sells a lot of teapots or whatever, China stuff. Lots of wrestling and Benten figures, stuff like that. It's always good to see what people do, and obviously Z's on his RC Electronics. Yeah, and it's always nice to see what people do. Editing them is good fun, but requires a lot of time, which I don't always have. Hmm. Yeah. And Jimmy in the chat, do you edit your videos straight away? Oh, whatever, then stay China bits then. I don't know. You said a lot of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Stay. Yeah, I only just figured out to put a video. Oh yeah, I saw a couple of your videos where the wrong way upwards. It's supposed to put it down like that, and then it goes. I buy them, but don't sell them. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought you said it was teapots. No, mine are often recorded upside down with the phone, but editing software allows to flip the correct way. Nice. Edit them straight after filming, unless it's a road trip video. Yeah, yeah. I try and do it straight after filming. Obviously, when I go to Legoland, I'll do it the next day, but you know what I mean. All right. And obviously, guys, if you're not subbed to Sea Green or Tap Peddler or Zahir or anyone who does YouTube in the chat, then do go and sub because they're all legends of this YouTube world. RIP Teapot Corner. Yeah, I saw that. You got your new shelving, Steve. That's the other thing. You learn so much about people's lives watching YouTube videos. It's brilliant. When this reseller meetup can happen, I'll be in awe of meeting some of my idols there. It's following them on Modern World for Stalking Claire, lol. I have to look on the YouTube to see if there's a learns guide on Instagram thing. Of course there is, BCP. I've just sold a China tea set, 3 items at the same time to the same person. Nice, Claire. How much did you get it for? And how much did you pay? Mm. Mm. Oh, I see, yeah. So again, people who are in the chat, if you haven't subbed to all the resellers in the chat, then do go and sub because you'll learn so much from these resellers and their day-to-day lives and what they do and can they have cramp or what can they what they sell. Oh blimey. God, it's pouring down with rain here. What's the weather like where you are, guys? Absolutely pouring down here in Epsom. Jesus, man. So I'm just reading the chat. Oh, nice. What else have we got here? Yeah, it's good. Anything else you want to put in the chat? We've got another 10, 11, 12 minutes. Non-stop rain here. It's snowing. Where are you, Tap Peddler? Hi, Chrissy. That's long. Claire, was that made in China? Oh, BCP. Coming with all the jokes here. Right here. Oh my blimey. That's the UK for you. You know what I mean? And we brought it as a trio 5 times. Fair enough. Scotland, just outside. Oh, jeez, it's snowing outside Edinburgh. Jeez, sort of cloudy and sunny here. Damn, it's raining in here quite a lot. I don't think you can hear it because it comes up on the roof. Snowed yesterday too. That's a bit random. Okay. I think also like with YouTube, you catch up on the news, what's happening in the world via YouTubers as well, and stuff like that. What else have we got here? If guys in the chat, if like for example, as you're sub to resellers and non-resellers, if a non-reseller or a reseller has put a video out and it's not live, right, and put a video out, say it's 40 minutes, for example, what do you do? Do you watch straight away? Do you put it to your watch list? Or do you say, bugger it, I ain't gonna watch that? What do you do? Tat, I was born in Pathhead. Oh, okay. I was probably somewhere in Scotland. Nice. I think for me, above, depends what I'm doing at the time. Most of my videos, whatever length, going to my watch list. 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, bloody itch. 5 to 10 minutes. I think for me, I watch straight away, but 9 times out of 10, it goes into my watch list. And that. I don't watch non-live videos. So over 20 minutes, says Jimmy. There's some really interest in it. Yeah, that's the thing though. With the YouTubers obviously here and thing ones we subscribe to, reselling and non-reselling. If you're interested in only certain videos, then you're only going to watch certain videos, and the ones you're not going to watch, you don't, because that's like me. I hardly ever watch certain videos. For example, I'm not going to name any names, ones I don't watch, but there's quite a few. Probably about out of my 92, I probably there's probably about 20 to 30. I only watch maybe one out of their certain selection. Sometimes, says Chrissy, I watch straight away. Others I leave until later. Then sometimes I totally forget. Oh, fair enough. Don't you put your reselling and other videos into your watch later list? Because you can put that into watch later list and it stays there for quite a long time. I think it's like, I'm not sure if it's all the time, but I've had some videos in there for about 4 weeks I haven't watched. I didn't watch his famous crank video until a few days later. I knew I was missing out due to the hype. Oh, that was legendary. Sorry to hear you're still watching, but that was legendary. I was born upstairs in a house and still live in Clare. Ah, okay. Go to Parfait, sometimes driving down to Newcastle, visit in-laws. Okay, cool. I don't watch non-live videos. No, that's fair enough. Yeah, I think the longer the video is, if it's not that interesting, I don't really watch, but it's the way it goes. Um, I'm just trying to think at the moment, talking about YouTube, what tubers are live tonight. I can't remember actually. And also, that's the thing, is working out your schedule, because obviously your lives are more important than the YouTube videos, for example. Yes, we like to get into them as much as we can, and we have fun, we learn new skills, we helpful content, we love the quality and the reselling side of things and all that, and seeing people get shot on live and on videos, for example. But it's the thing trying to remember who's live this day, who's live that day, what am I watching this. And then you sit down to watch a bit of telly or sit down to just chill, grab a cup of tea, biscuit, sit down and just trying to fall asleep, and then you wake up, your phone's off. Your phone's gone off like 5 or 6 times, if you know what I mean. You sit down, your phone's gone off 5 or 6 times. As long as the YouTube notifications are working, because they've been shocking recently. That's why I've missed so many lives due to the notifications not coming out. Isn't Luke reselling on Wednesday? Reselling with Luke? Yes, I think so. Is it 8 o'clock? Something I tried to get into, but it's just Wednesday evenings are very heavily for YouTube. Well, it's the ones that I'm sub to anyway. Not sure about you legends, but yeah, it depends if we've got anything else to do, if you can get in lives, if you can't. Because people also do unplanned ones. I know I've done a few, but stuff like that. Yeah, I think so. And then obviously you've got the Steve and Steph are probably live tonight if they do go live, and then Margaret or I don't know. It's quite hard to be honest. I couldn't be bothered to write a schedule because it changed all the time. If you know what I mean. That's the thing though. That's mad. I moved 11 times. Jeez, I never moved at all. Jeez. What sort of content, guys, in the chat? Just throwing it out there to you. What sort of content do you like to watch on the reselling side of things? And then the non-reselling side, what sort of content do you like to see then for YouTubers who do dealing other things and other than reselling? Do let me know. I prefer to Andy watching smaller YouTube channels now, as long as the content is relevant to the advertised topic. It doesn't matter to me how long the video is. Helps me get through the working day. Oh, that's fair enough. So how many YouTubers you sub to, Andy? And how much do you watch per day? That depends if you are at work or if you do this full-time reselling or what. Because trying to think for me, wow, do you own your own removals trucks, Claire? Well, Claire. Oh, I see what you mean. Moving 11 times. Oh, cool, cool. Got 18 viewers. Cheers, everyone popping in. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so I've had a few comments recently from people saying that my YouTube keeps growing at a nice steady pace. I really appreciate everyone who's watching my videos and sub to me. Yeah, that's the thing though with a YouTube channel. You don't know who the trolls are, so that's why I've got 11 spanners. So as I said in my gaming video the other day, whack them off, get rid of them. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing though. Yeah, so if you've got any more questions, and do let me know down below in the chat. I think for me, with the reselling side of things, I like to watch them. Basically, planning to move again next year to blimey. I can be doing with all that, moving all my collections and bits and pieces off, bugger that, for the game soldiers. I think for me, have to go, Peter. Enjoy the stream. Have a great afternoon. Oh, cheers, Chelsea, which is Alan. Appreciate that, dude. Have a good rest of your day, dude. I'll speak to you later, mate. Yeah, yeah. As I say, for me, as I said earlier, I like to watch reselling videos because some of them are fun. You learn a lot about people, what their moods are, what their life's like. Do they do a job, which I appreciate when they do? What they sell, what goes well in their area. Because as we know, by watching YouTube, you see that Ben Fitzpatrick, he picks up a plethora of items. Literally, he picks up the best items I've seen ever. With me. Cool. All right, PSN live stream. Cheers, subbing, dude. Appreciate that, mate. Thanks, mate. And I just can't believe what stuff he gets. And then other people get different stuff as well. And I'm like, oh my god, because my area, as people know who are not far from me, Epsom is quite threadbare for items. You don't get much. I like a car boot's good, but with it raining all day long, it might not be on this weekend either. So since literally about 4 weeks it opened, right? It's been on twice, out of 4 weeks. Ben's always on fire, says Chrissy. He's always hitting the jackpot. Oh god. And he only has 150 odd listings. 150 listings, for example. I'm like, how does he do it? I know he's got the security of a part-time job 2 days a week and that, but I don't know how he does it. He puts so much time in the Facebook, the YouTube. He puts so much time in to get stuff on Facebook, in Spock, all his local apps, his charity shops, car boots. That's what I love to learn about different niches and stuff. My youngest son has started making YouTube videos now too, streaming Fortnite. Oh, nice, Tapella, lovely. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, like with Zahir, Ryan, Darren Smart doing YouTube videos on Fortnite as well. Claire King said reselling vlogs are great because they're full of people who get what you do. Yes, of course. Yeah, some people don't get it either. Oh, right, reselling mum just popping in. Indie Chick says, I think he spends his time sourcing rather than listing. Smart guy. Yes. He has, I know by chatting to him on live streams and different places, he sources about 80% of the time more than he lists. He has spouts where he lists like 2, 3 hours, 4 hours a day, where he listens to music or YouTube video ran in the background, and he just lists. Also, he sorts out quite a lot of Lego and Sylvania families and stuff like that. Quite a lot. Reselling mum says, hi Peter and all, listing and working, love YouTube. First to catch lives while photographing, shipping for company, reselling wise. Watch a mixed bag of others. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. We all love YouTube for different reasons. Some like it because they're lonely. Some like it because the fun factor of it, not just reselling either. Some like it because you get to see people cramp up, or you get to see, I don't know, people's lives. Some like it to learn new skills, learn a new niche. Um, some like it to learn about popular place, which are like different YouTubers. Like for me, learn about different theme parks and different areas of the country because that's what I love. History, one of my main topics. I'm listing trench coats and wedding outfits. Oh, nice. Ah, a lot of people, yeah, you need to get those wedding outfits on soon because now the summer's, well, supposed to be coming. If the weather gets nice, people have more weddings. All right, Jamie, cheers for popping in. I'll only be on a couple of more minutes because it's just gone past the hour. Jamie said, because it's better than the crap on. Yes, that's basically what it is, Jamie. Yeah. You don't want to see Mr. You know who off that Saturday Night Takeaway. I won't say his name, but Saturday Night Takeaway, do you? Or you want to see, I don't know, some other rubbish? No, repeats. You know what I mean? I think if I start putting YouTube videos on YouTube, I'll end up breaking it. Why? Well, not for swearing or for what? BCP. Yeah. Ben got me into mugs, plush toys when I started. It's funny how each person gives you different ideas and tips. They all teach you to keep your eyes on different things. Yes, that's correct. Yes. Yes, we all watch people to see what they're selling and how they sell it and what sort of listings you can do, auction, buy it now, best offers, what things go for what money. That's what I love with me, with my YouTube, to help people on my how much is da 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 items sold for on eBay. So I've done quite a few. I've done Power Rangers, Goosebumps. I've done games, toys, all sorts of things. That's what I love, really, to be honest. Jamie says, can watch what I want when I want. Suits me perfectly. Correct, Jamie. That's correct. Me too, Chrissy says, Richard Payne. I don't pick up mugs much now, but I've got two of those Cookie Monsters for £1 each at the weekend because of Ben's videos. Yeah, that's always good to learn what to pick up, learn a new niche, learn things. But just do what you can do. If you can't get into a live, then that's fine. You can rewatch it, stick it into your watch later list. If you're watching to learn something, then hopefully you learn a lot. And we will have to take time out sometime during the week, during the day to just chillax. Sometimes chillaxing with a bit of YouTube is the way forward because obviously at the moment you can't go out, raining, stuff like that. So what I say is just again, people who've just joined, next Wednesday, the 11th of April, I won't be doing my live stream because I'm out at Legoland with a couple of mates. So I'll be doing my live stream the day before, Tuesday the 10th of April at 2 p.m. the same time, but just a day earlier. So please do pop in. I'll put a note, a link in the chat, either the night before, which would be the Monday, or the on the day, about an hour or 2 hours before. Hopefully you can pop in. I'll just read a couple more comments and then I'll pop off because it's gone past the hour. At Retailer Mum, I love selling a good wedding outfit. It makes me happy knowing someone will be wearing it to a wedding. Fair enough. Chrissy says, at Richard Payne, I remember the first Disney mug I got for 25p, sold it for £15. I still don't understand who pays £15 for a second-hand mug. Lol. God knows. It's the thing watching other YouTubers as well, seeing what they sell things for. Like they may sell a particular item, a toy, a game, a book for so much money. You're like, why would people buy that? But they do. You've got the collectors. Like if you see the toy collectors, Cowabunga Collectibles, Pizarro's Pieces, for example, they collect so many toys at different prices. You're like, oh my god! And you think if you had some of those toys, then you may get a collector. If you're doing an auction thing, bump up the auction price. Brilliant. And also, you learn on YouTube with the news or certain news types. You learn what events are on. Right. This is due to reselling as well. what events are on during the year. So right now it's the Commonwealth Games. Soon you've got the Royal Wedding. Then you've got the football. So knowing what events are on what time of the year, knowing what items to pick up. So say for the football, you can pick up your shirts, England shirts, or your shirts from around the world, Russia, for example. Well, maybe not Russia, but Russia, uh, whoever else is in it, for example. Well, with the Royal Wedding, then you can go and check out the different tats they do for the Royal Wedding. Just knowing, obviously on YouTube, you can learn what events are on during the year, knowing what you can pick up to resell, when you can resell it. Got to take some pics. Thanks for the chat, folks. That's okay, indeed. Cheers for popping in. I'll be going very, very shortly. Yeah, I know what you mean. Some items make my jaw drop stupidly with the selling prices. Definitely, yep. Well, of course. That's like if you saw my how much is the item sold for on eBay, that series. I'm like, when I'm doing research for that videos, I'm like, oh my god, my jaw goes from here to down the floor. Jamie, no, I didn't, mate. That's unfortunate. Got to the third interview, and that was that. But I'm still looking. Just to say, yeah, second-hand cap, which is not amazing condition, and it's sold for more than ones on eBay. This was an F1 cap. Ah, okay. F1's quite popular now. Now it's back on the season, so you can learn. Crazy what people pay for the mug. Prices nightmare for Christmas mugs are really high. Oh, do they? Fair enough. I'm still shocked by those. How much do Goosebumps sell for? Oh, right. Yeah. I was shocked when I did the video, Chrissy. I was like, because I saw it in the chat chat. I thought, oh, that would be a good video to do. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, it was really crazy what they sell for. And I say, Jamie, no, I didn't get it, mate. Unfortunate, but I've got to carry on doing what I do. I used to be a proper eBay monster, buying those things all time, 10, 15 parcels a week. I rarely buy anything now. I've calmed down. Basically, BCP, you calm down on eBay, but not on YouTube. Lol. We're all natural hoarders. That's why we resell. Yes, of course. Yep. Right. It's gone way past the hour. It's 3:10. Thanks for everyone. Oh, I just read. Do you think Steve's teapots and crockery will fly off the shelves during the Royal Wedding if he pushes the afternoon tea angle? Well, yes. If he gets the video about 2, 3, 4 weeks before and goes, I've got teapots, I've got this, I've got that. Basically, not going like this, come and buy, but basically doing it. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Unfortunately, mate, got yourself a job in hospitality. You're a bit pants. I was a bit pants, but massive shortage in the country. Always jobs going. Oh, cheers, Jamie. I was looking to that. I also do my eBay part time as well. My dad buys his 10 items a day on eBay, says Chrissy. As soon as he gets home from work, he's on eBay. We got him online to stay in touch. Instead, his site sits buying. Oh god, not buying, man. That's long. All right, guys. Cheers for everyone for popping in. I appreciate that. And thanks for all the good chat there about the topic about YouTube and that. And obviously, my next live video for reselling related will be next Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Thanks all for watching, and I'll speak to you again. Cheers, guys. Have fun.